My dear, I'm upset because you showed me a mask, not the soul I thought I knew. Your silence screams louder than any apology I crave right now. I'm upset, not because you left, but because I never knew you at all. You broke promises like fragile glass, and now I bleed from the shards. It's painful watching the person I loved become a stranger I barely recognize. I'm upset that you made me question my own heart's instincts. The space between us is heavy with words we both refuse to say. I'm upset because your absence feels like a wound that never heals. Loving you was a prayer. Your betrayal became my curse. I'm upset that I begged for truth, and you gave me riddles instead. The worst part isn't your betrayal, it's how quietly I learned to live with it. I'm upset because you chose silence over the love we promised to protect. You shattered my trust like it was a game you never wanted to win. I'm upset not for what you did, but for what you refused to fix. It hurts more when your eyes avoid mine than when your words cut deep. I'm upset because you left me drowning in questions with no lifeline. Your indifference carved hollows in my soul I'm still afraid to explore. I'm upset that your heart grew cold while I was still burning for you. I trusted your love like sacred scripture, but you rewrote it in lies. I'm upset because you turned our forever into a ghost I chase. I wanted your honesty, instead. I got shadows where you used to be. I'm upset because your silence screams more than any fight ever could. You promised me forever but delivered me only echoes and broken dreams. I'm upset because I'm still here, waiting for a love that's already gone. The hardest part? Loving someone who's already decided to leave. I'm upset that you made me doubt what my heart knew was true. You left your fingerprints on my soul, but I can't tell if they're scars or kisses. I'm upset because you taught me love can be as fragile as glass. The silence between us feels heavier than all the words we never said. I'm upset that your betrayal wasn't loud, it was quiet. Like poison. I wanted us to fight for love, but you chose to fight me instead. I'm upset because I'm haunted by the person you stopped being. You were my sanctuary. Now you're the storm I can't escape. I'm upset that your absence feels louder than your presence ever did. You left wounds hidden beneath smiles, and I'm still bleeding quietly. I'm upset because I believed in us when you were already giving up. You broke my heart, then blamed me for the cracks. I'm upset that you abandoned the us I was still fighting to save. Loving you was the brightest light. Losing you left endless darkness. I'm upset because your coldness froze the warmth I gave freely. You whispered promises that vanished like smoke, leaving only ashes behind. I'm upset because your truth was a stranger I never got to meet. You were my song, now all I hear is silence. I'm upset that your love became a question mark I couldn't answer. You tore down my walls but never built me a home. I'm upset because you left me in the ruins of what we were. Your absence feels like a shadow that haunts every corner of my soul. I'm upset that I still hope for a love you've already forgotten. You made promises with lips full of lies and eyes full of secrets. I'm upset because you turned our story into a ghost I can't escape. I'm not angry. I'm shattered by the quiet betrayal I never saw coming. Your love was a riddle I never learned to solve, now I'm lost. I'm upset because you left me holding pieces of a love that never was. You vanished from my life like a dream I can't wake from. I'm upset that you made leaving look like the only honest choice. You broke the bond, then acted surprised when it didn't heal. I'm upset because you made me doubt the truth my heart always knew. Your absence is a weight I carry silently, every breath a quiet scream. I'm upset that you taught me love could be so cruelly silent. You left me in the wreckage, no warning, just emptiness. I'm upset because your love felt like a beautiful lie I wanted to believe. The hardest betrayal is the one that comes wrapped in silence. I'm upset that you chose the darkness while I stayed in the light. You promised me stars but gave me shadows instead. I'm upset because your heart turned cold while mine still burned. You broke me gently, so I didn't know when to stop loving. I'm upset because I'm still waiting for a truth you never spoke. You left me drowning in a sea of unanswered questions. I'm upset that your love became a whisper I can no longer hear. You were my forever. Now, you're my lesson in heartbreak. I'm upset because I loved a version of you that never really existed. Your absence is a wound no apology can ever heal. I'm upset that you erased us without a trace or explanation. You broke my heart quietly, and now it's screaming in silence. I'm upset because I gave you my all, and you gave me nothing. Your betrayal was a shadow no light could ever chase away. I'm upset that I'm still trying to understand what you already left behind. You left me with memories that hurt more than your absence. I'm upset because you chose to walk away instead of fight with me. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I'm upset because your silence built walls I can't break through. You left a ghost where my love used to live. I'm upset that you vanished when I needed you most. You broke me with words unspoken and promises undone. I'm upset because I'm haunted by the shadow of who you were. Your absence feels like a wound disguised as peace. I'm upset that you never fought to keep me by your side. You taught me love could be as fragile as whispered secrets. I'm upset because you made me question the very meaning of love. Your silence was the loudest betrayal I ever felt. I'm upset that your love turned into a stranger I couldn't recognize. You left my heart waiting for a return that never came. I'm upset because your absence speaks louder than your presence ever did. You shattered the trust one built like fragile glass. I'm upset that your goodbye was wrapped in cold indifference. You left me with scars invisible to anyone but me. I'm upset because you made me love a ghost of who you used to be. Your betrayal was the darkest silence I ever endured. I'm upset that the love I gave wasn't enough to keep you. You left me broken, but I refused to become the monster you feared. I'm upset because you became the silence I begged to hear. Your absence writes a cruel poem across my aching heart. I'm upset that your goodbye never felt like it was truly yours. You left footprints on my soul, then erased every trace. I'm upset because your love was a question I never found answers for. You turned our sacred bond into a fragile lie I couldn't protect. I'm upset that you vanished before I learned to say goodbye. Your betrayal wasn't thunder. It was the cold, steady drip of a silent storm. I'm upset because I still reach for a hand that's no longer there. You gave me promises like glass, beautiful, breakable, and empty. I'm upset that you made me the last secret you never wanted to share. Your silence was louder than any words you could have said. I'm upset because you walked away while I was still fighting inside. You shattered my heart in whispers no one else could hear. I'm upset that the love I gave was a shadow you refused to hold. You left me in a room full of memories with no exit. I'm upset because you disappeared behind walls I thought we built together. Your absence feels like a wound that's too deep to show. I'm upset that you chose leaving over love's hardest fight. You betrayed me with silence, and that betrayal stings the most. I'm upset because your heart turned to ice while mine still burned. You made promises that dissolved like mist at dawn. I'm upset that you became a stranger in a story I thought was ours. Your love was a flame that burned me and left me cold. I'm upset because your goodbye was the beginning of my silence. You left a void where trust used to live. I'm upset that I still wait for a love you no longer feel. Your absence carved hollows where laughter used to live. I'm upset because you taught me how fragile love really is. You broke our sacred vows with the gentlest cruelty. I'm upset that your silence echoes louder than your words ever did. You left me holding shadows I can't escape. I'm upset because your love was a ghost I couldn't catch. You vanished like smoke, leaving only questions behind. I'm upset that I loved a version of you that never existed. Your absence is a wound bleeding in the quiet. I'm upset because you made leaving look easier than staying. You broke my heart in the stillness of forgotten promises. I'm upset that your goodbye didn't come with a reason. You left me drowning in a silence louder than any scream. I'm upset because your love turned into a shadow of doubt. Your absence is a cold fire burning inside me. I'm upset that I still search for you in empty rooms. You tore us apart with words left unspoken. I'm upset because you betrayed the love we vowed to protect. Your silence was a blade sharper than any fight. I'm upset that you left me lost in a sea of questions. You were my forever. Now a ghost I can't forget. I'm upset because your love became a stranger I couldn't recognize. You broke the bond with invisible hands I still feel. I'm upset that your goodbye was silent, but it shattered everything. You left me with memories that haunt more than your absence. I'm upset because you chose to walk away instead of fight with me. Your absence carved a canyon between what was and what's left. I'm upset that you made me love a ghost of who you were. You turned trust into a fragile lie I couldn't hold.